Shaolia is a 2 or 4 player resource management, tile placement, worker placement, dice rolling game where players will build their resources, expand their fortresses, and take victory by either being the most cultured or by annihilating their opponent. Each round is comprised of 3 phases: purchase phase, building phase, and action phase. In the purchase phase, players will spend money, buildings, or minerals to acquire cards, additional dice, or new officers. Players will build buildings into their fortresses from the cards that they have purchased earlier. You will spend the resources needed on the top right and put the tile within your tableau. To start the action phase, players will roll their dice. This is how you will take actions. You can spend your dice to attack your opponent or to build up your resources and culture. At any time, you can use your leaders to change the dice face by 1 either up or down. Once the round is over, the first player marker will exchange hands and the new round is ready to begin. So why should you consider Shaolia on Kickstarter? Well, number one, this is a game that is very similar to chess in the fact that you have to go in with a plan or strategy, as well as it's about a set of moves and counter moves against your opponent. So starting off, if you don't go in with a set, you're going to want to build as much as possible with every building that you get to collect as many resources that you can and then upgrade later on. But your spaces are limited and you have to pay attention to what your opponents are doing and what cards are coming out, especially in those level 2 buildings, because they're extremely powerful and hard to get. And this is where the moves and counter moves come into play. So you're going to be having direct interaction as well as indirect interaction. So the direct interaction is, of course, when you're attacking each other. The indirect interaction, though, is cycling through the cards so your opponent doesn't get what they need, or countering by saying, okay, I see that they are going in a very aggressive game, I'm going to go with a very defensive game. Or, hey, they're going with a very cultured game, so I'm going to go and with a very aggressive game to take out those culture buildings and then build up my own culture. And these are all things you have to think about and plan for, as well as, again, move, counter move with kind of hate drafting cards as well as resources away from the other player. Number 2, game modes. So there are 6 different game modes within this game. First, starting out, the Prelude is an introductory game of how you play, where you have a blend of, or balance of, aggressive as well as culture buildings within the decks. Then you have specialized games, which is about more culture or trading, or games that are more about attacking, which are faster paced games. And then you have the Rumble, or Royal Rumble is what I like to call it, where it's everything is within the game, there is no reduction of cards, and you choose the best strategies that it works for you, and then you see who wins. Number 3, this is a dueling game. So if you find that your game group is typically just you and one other player, this is one that you're going to want to consider to add to your collection. This game works very well in 2 players, just like Seven Wonders Duel, but it also has a 4-player mode. Now, the 4-player mode adds a bit of trading and alliances to the game, but there is no crossing of all 4 attacking each other. It's 2 versus 2. So this game works best when it's at its core, which is 2 players. And finally, the components. So everything you've seen here is of prototype, but these are what is expected to go into the retail version. Now, there may be changes or upgrades in components through stretch goals, but right now this is what is planned to go into the retail. So these really fulfill the theme aspect of the game, because you have components of the broken hearts that show you've taken damage, just like in Zelda. You have the customized leader meeples or officer meeples, which change your dice, and it really feels like you're sending them out. So they're nice additions, and a game with that's mainly card based, having quality components adds to the atmosphere of that game. Well, if you like what you see here, make sure to check out Shaolia on Kickstarter June 5th, as well as you can take a look at our other sneak peeks by Tony and Helena on YouTube, as well as check out our live streams and interviews on Facebook. My name is Marco. You guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you later.